Hello, my name is Chris Richter and welcome back to Moodle Admin Hint number 7. This is called Automated Backups, and this again is for administrators only. So make sure you are a Moodle administrator before you look at the Automated Backups function, because you won't be able to access it otherwise. So to find Automated Backups, you'll need to go to Site Administration, Courses, Backups, and Automated Backups Setup. So that's the location we're going to look at in just a moment. But just to explain, when we talk about automated backups, we're not talking about backing up all of the data in Moodle, the database or the student files or the Moodle platform itself. We're talking about course backups, which is just backing up an individual course. So that's the part we're aiming for when we talk about these automated backups. A couple of really important things to go with that is you must make sure that you have plenty of file space, because if you're backing up the same course repeatedly over and over, it's obviously going to take up a lot of space, especially if you have a lot of students uploading resources and documents. They will all get stored in backups, if you have asked it to store all the student work as well. So make sure you have plenty of space before you implement this on your server. And keep an eye on that space to make sure it doesn't run out, because if it does, your server's going to start having problems. So be really careful with that. All right, let's go into Moodle and have a look. And we're looking for the Site Admin Course Backups Automated Backups Setup. Into Moodle, Site Administration, into Courses, Backups, and inside Backup, we're looking for the Automated Backup Setup. So currently this is enabled on this server. So choose whether or not to have them enabled or not. Obviously you can disable them, but we've gone with enabled. We don't have it scheduled yet, but you can schedule which day is the most appropriate day to run those backups. Obviously run it on the least busiest day, as in the least number of students accessing the server. For some people that may be a Wednesday, for others it may be a weekend, depending on the type of students you have and when they are typically accessing. You can also decide when that's going to happen. So you can choose the time of day. You can also decide where that's going to live. So you can have custom locations to save the backup files. Obviously the default is in the course backup file area, which you can just leave it as is. The number of backups to keep. So the description here, and just read all of these to make sure. This specifies the maximum number of recent automated backups to be kept for each course. Older backups will be deleted automatically. So you can keep 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 copies of each backup. It will only keep obviously the last whatever number of backups you decided to keep. And you can also get it to delete older backups as well. So that clears out space for you. And this is all added to help you clear up space, but still keep backups when necessary. So that was the maximum number of backups. And then we also have a minimum number of backups as well. Use the course name in the backup file name. By default, that's no. A lot of people find it easier to have that as yes. Skip hidden courses, yes. If the course is hidden, then you may not need it backed up, because obviously students aren't using it, so it may be irrelevant. And you can also skip courses not modified since a certain date. So that way, if the course hasn't been changed or anything hasn't been added or removed, you can decide whether or not to keep that course or to have that one backed up. You can include the users, you can include their role assignment. So these are all the options. There's a big list of them of what you can include. By default, nearly everything is included except logs and history. Other than that, all you need to do is click save. Once you do that, your server will automatically, on the date that you've selected, or the day of the week that you've selected, and the time, it will then automatically run that backup on all of the courses that you have on your server, and you are ready to go. So the two final things to remember are that this is only for administrators. It won't work for other students or other users. Only admins can access this and set it up. And really importantly, make sure you have plenty of space on your server, because it will use up quite a bit of space, and it will also use up quite a bit of server resources while the backups are happening. So be really careful that you make sure it happens outside of student and teacher usage time, and it will make it much easier for you. Very useful feature to have, and a great thing to have in Moodle. Look forward to seeing you in the next admin hint. If you would like more information on Moodle, there's some courses that are especially for you in how to use Moodle, and also in how to create plugins or how to create blocks. Details will be down in the description below, so feel free to have a look and check out those courses as well, and I'll talk to you very soon.